What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fresh Takes Gaming Podcast, Episode 8. I am your somewhat cold, afflicted, induced host, Bub Drum, joined by my co-host, his triumphant return, the DS Claw. Welcome back, buddy.
I was waiting for lovely assistant.
Lovely assistant.
I'd be like, man, that's hurting. We're digging dregs there. Good to be back. Good to be back, though.
Yes. Glad to have you back, man. Glad to have you back. And the big thank you to CMB2G for coming on the show last week, filling in those shoes, and having some good discussion around all the stuff in video games. Anyway, it's been a while. I feel like it's been longer than a week. I don't know why. It seems...
it's been 2.
Has it been 2? Maybe that's why it seems like it's been longer than a week.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, so that's why it seems a while.
I was out of town the week before last, and then this last week. It's been a long. It's been a minute.
yeah, it's been a minute, man. It definitely has. Well, again, everybody, this is the Fresh Takes Gaming Podcast, web show, whatever you want to call it. We meet here on Mixer every Friday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for your viewing and listening, and maybe, I don't know where I'm going with that. Pleasure, sure. Or displeasure, maybe. Just depends. But, yeah, we do have a merch room. If you want to get some hoodies or some t-shirts or something and support Fresh Takes Gaming, we don't accept donations here. We do this just as a labor of love for you all. Website, if you want to get some swag for yourself and help support Fresh Takes Gaming, is merchroom.com/freshtakesgaming. And, yeah. If you don't catch us live on the stream, we are on audio podcast services everywhere the following Monday. So, if you can't catch us here and see our beautiful faces, you can listen to the dulcet tones of our voices on Monday by subscribing to our podcast. So, just do a search for Fresh Takes Gaming in your favorite podcast application, and you will find us there. Now, that is all out of the way. I know what's kind of been going on with you, DS Claw, so I would ask what you've been playing. I don't think you've been playing much, but what are you looking forward to playing now that you're back?
Now that I'm back for at least 2 weeks. Okay. It's been about a month solid of work, man. I am actually going to be trying to finish off Wolfenstein tonight. Wolfenstein, not the new Colossus. What's the other one? New Order.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm trying to clear out my backlog, so there's that one, and then Ghost Recon is another one. I just got to get them done so I can play new stuff, man.
Man, we've always touched on the backlog situation. I know.
Yes.
I don't know. I couldn't even count how many games I have at probably like 50% completion or less in my catalog right now. That I'm just like, yeah.
Someday.
I don't know, man. I got ADHD, so like I'm like all over the place ping-ponging around with different games because I'm just like, oh, I'll fire that up. I'm like, no, not feeling that. And I'll just go to something else. I'm like, no, not feeling that. But the one thing I have been feeling consistently, Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
So are you still hitting that up in the Google Stream?
Yeah, still hitting it up.
Project Stream, my fault.
Man, I knew what you meant. And if the audience doesn't know what you meant, whatever. Google Project Stream, yeah. So, yeah, been doing that some. It's I just really love this game. It's taken me by surprise. That's all I can say.
Really?
Yep.
So is it
sure.
Now? It's the game period that's taking you by surprise, or is it still the disbelief that Google's put that out?
Well, I still have the disbelief that because I'm getting so locked in on the gameplay and playing the game and doing the things and going here and there, I end up forgetting that I'm playing it in a Chrome tab. And then I'm like, oh yeah, when I go to exit, I'm like, oh yeah, I was playing that in a web browser the whole time.
That's
so
awesome.
It's
cool,
it's so cool. It's so cool. But the game itself
so
is
how
just
many hours
awesome.
are you in?
Probably pushing 50, and I'm just about to hit level 30.
Woo-hoo.
I've been doing a slow burn with it though, man. Like going, doing a lot of exploration, unlocking some of the points on the map that have question marks that I haven't been to. Because I think I'm just now finishing kind of a second chapter of the story, so to speak. So there's a third chapter I know of where they're kind of guiding me to now. But after that, I don't know.
See what happens.
I don't know how much. I don't know how much more. Yeah, I don't know how much more I got. So, yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see.
That's
we
awesome.
will see. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to seeing how the story develops, and yeah, just being like, okay. And the thing is, they keep dropping DLC for it. That's included. Ubisoft keeps releasing the free DLC stuff, which I haven't even touched yet, but I've seen it available through the project, through the game. So I'm like, that's pretty sweet. They keep supporting the game. Even, I wouldn't think that they would offer the DLC through the Project Stream beta stuff, right? So
yeah, that is cool.
The fact that they are, it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. So, yo, Karma, what is up, man? How you doing tonight?
What's good, homie?
Pardon my voice. I have a little bit of a sore throat, cold thing going on. So if I'm going to be sipping a lot of hot coffee tonight.
Yeah, I'm in the sale. I'm almost out.
You get back in the streaming biz? Hey, man, you're welcome on the show anytime. As long as you have a mic and a webcam.
Mic. It has to be a mic. That shit. It's got to go.
This sort of Jimmy Jank right here, this ain't going to cut it for the podcast, man. The audio is just terrible to try to get going with that.
Yeah.
I've done what I can with folks I've had on that have had the headset. I love them to death. It's just post stream and even during stream, it's just hard to hear them. It just doesn't pick up as well.
Yep.
But anyway, well, thanks for stopping in, man. We're just chatting about what we've been playing. What kind of mic? Where do you get the mic?
Well, Kira just picked up his. He went with, because there's so many different ones out there now. Kira just picked up a Yeti Snowball.
Yeah. Karma's asked, how do I do life? Man, if I knew the answer to that, I'd be a very wealthy man.
Amazon usually will run a sale, especially I would hold out until Cyber Monday, or at least keep your eyes open.
I posted a link to one that was on sale in my Discord deals thing. I don't think I posted it in the Pheno one. It's like $29. It's an Amazon Basics USB condenser microphone. Has a tripod stand on it and everything. It's like under $30, and it has like almost 5-star reviews on it.
USB hookup or what?
Yeah, USB.
Nice.
So, yeah, I will put it in the. I'll be on the lookout for that link later in the Discord, in the Pheno Discord, man. I'll shoot that over to you once we wrap this up. But yeah, anyway,
tell that we have stuff to talk about.
We have lots to talk about. I hopefully didn't overwhelm you with the huge amount of notes I sent you, man. But
no, we're good.
There's a lot of stuff going on, and I was just like, oh man, thank you this week for giving me plenty of content to discuss. So first and foremost, the name of this episode or title of this web show stream is called Entitlement in Gaming. And what brought this about is the backlash and reaction of the BlizzCon attendees to the Diablo Immortal announcement at BlizzCon that it will be a mobile-only game for iOS and Android. Now, the entitlement thing we'll get to. Let's just talk first about that event. And oh, thank you, Karma. Karma says, I just want to say I love this idea you got going. I appreciate it. So BlizzCon, annual event, Blizzard, one of the biggest developers out there. I mean, billion-dollar company at this point. Probably just from World of Warcraft revenue subscriptions alone. So,
easily.
It's their big announcement. It's their big hubbub they hold every year for the fans. They make Overwatch, Diablo series, Warcraft series, StarCraft, all that stuff. So they were teasing and building up to this Diablo announcement. They come out on stage. The main developer comes out on stage, or lead developer of Diablo series, I think. I can't remember the gentleman's name. Comes out on stage, makes the announcement that Diablo Immortal's coming out. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a mobile-only game experience. Pause. crickets in the crowd. All right, I've seen the video clips. You know, of
Oh
what's going
yeah,
on.
it was painful.
It was bad.
It was painful to watch.
Real rough to watch because my heart goes out to any developer. I know. Well, I don't know. I can only imagine because I've never developed a game. How difficult it must be to develop a AAA style game to begin with, let alone try to bring that experience to a mobile platform. Can't even imagine. Right? I'm not envious in that position. I know they do the work they do because they love doing what they do, and that's awesome. However, we're going to talk about Blizzard. We're going to talk about the attendees. Blizzard has greatly misread their audience that attends BlizzCon, I think, with this.
Yeah.
Knowing that BlizzCon is primarily dedicated or primarily attracts PC gamers of their titles.
Yes.
Right? So for them to come out and just build for this Diablo thing, just be like, yeah, it's mobile. We're trying to get into the casual gaming crowd, essentially is what they're saying.
Yeah.
And trying to get into that Chinese market more so too, because that's all they do in the Chinese market. Mobile's like the biggest thing over there.
Yep.
So yeah, good for them. They're going to make millions off this just from the Chinese market alone. Guarantee it. Right? But the disservice of that announcement to the attendees of BlizzCon who paid to go there in hopes of hearing something about the next Diablo, and they're just like getting a mobile version.
What? Pardon me.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. I got a cough anyway, so hold on. Excuse me.
Can you tell me the cough?
So I got Karma. Pardon the coughs, man. I got a little bit of a cold, sore throat, chest thing going on.
I think I left it up by the couch.
So
okay, I'm back.
Oh hey, no worries, man.
Yes,
we are a family show. We both have families. I get it. And if none of our audience gets it, too bad.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah. So.
Yes, it was just god awful to watch. What's been interesting and captivating to me is I of course have been able to hop on like a lot of different platforms while I've been traveling.
Yeah.
But I've been able to get in on Twitter, and I've been watching so many like reactions and things, just scathing stuff.
Yeah.
Hit on Twitter. And I would agree. I think that one, it was the audience base, like you're trying to cater to your PC gamers, like your hardcore PC gamers, like they're forking out tons of dough to go those.
Oh yeah.
And then you want to talk about mobile.
Yeah.
I think that there would have been a good time and place to do that. I think that was a bad idea to try to flagship that at that point. That was.
Yeah, and my thinking is in Karma. Yeah, you're right on the money. It's kind of I think the same thing. Claw and I are feeling is Karma says in chat. The biggest issue I found is, and this is what he feels, is that Blizzard has started seeing the cash cow, and this is their way of hitting it. Absolutely, 100%. Leaving their biggest, not just fans, but the hardcore gamers in the review mirror, and that's in his own film. Yeah, 100% agree. And the other part, like you said, this is not the platform to announce that. Or what I mean, in a perfect world, right? This would have been something that would have accompanied another announcement or teaser of the next full-fledged Diablo on PC, and it would have softened the blow of this a whole lot more.
Well, I think even if they would have done, like, let's say like an E3 thing, or if they would have waited until Microsoft does this deal down wherever they're going, and they kind of did something that tailored towards the Android, you know, there could have been different ways to do it. The part that's got me is a lot of people are leaking this back to sexism, which I know it's amazingly far-fetched, and it is like, what the fuck? Like, there's no other way. Like I've been watching the Twitter feeds, and a lot of people are talking shit saying that they're pandering more towards females because females play more online gaming than males do, or mobile gaming than males do. And like really just weak kind of
what? That's an empty argument.
Dude, I 100% get it. And I was just like watching, I'm like, what the fuck are we even talking about right now? Who gives a shit? Like, even the majority of the guys that I game with usually play females anyways. Like, I don't give a shit.
But a lot
Diablo 3 is a game that I could sit with my wife and play, and we play that. We actually used to play quite often.
Yeah,
and I love it. It's like, who cares?
I don't get it. I'm not saying there's not sexism in the video games industry. No, there is a problem with that, absolutely. But I don't feel that this announcement is pandering to that at all.
I don't think it's trying to shut males out of Diablo. I think that is.
That's weird. I hadn't seen any of those, man. That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
But I think they missed the mark? Yes, and I think it was just the platform that they were trying to spread awesome on. Do I think it's cool that I can play Diablo on my phone? It would have been fun while I was stuck where I was stuck recently. That would have been kind of cool. So the part that I wonder, is it going to be like, I don't know. I haven't been able to look at the specifics. Do I have to be online to play it? Or is it a game that I can download to my phone and play seamlessly?
I don't know for sure yet. I don't know. There may be an offline mode.
Okay.
And then there may be a co-op sort of online mode with it. I'm not 100% sure on that. I did sign up. I signed up for the beta for it. I'm excited to play it. As much, guff if they've gotten from this announcement and everything, regardless of the poor timing and the poor presence of the announcement and how it was handled, I'm still I'm feeling it. Like, I'm feeling it. Hey, hell yeah, let me whip out my cell phone and play a Diablo game on it. Hell yeah, give me that. I'm all about it.
Yeah, bathroom time? Yep.
Yes, absolutely. So the other part to that is, if they made this announcement, and again, this goes back to a perfect world, what would have been cool to see is, like, hey, we have Diablo Immortal. It's going to be released on PC and mobile, and you have cross progression between those two. Whatever you progress on your PC, when you fired up that version on your mobile, your characters, your gear, your level is there waiting for you to keep progressing in the game.
Yeah, if
that
would be linked
dope.
It.
Yes,
that would have been cool.
That would have been
like
very
if I
cool.
could have downloaded my save from my Xbox and been able to kind of continue on.
Yep.
I think that would have been more effective, and especially if they would have like announced it and been like, okay, before you get mad though, like, I want you to think about what that opens up for your seasonal characters.
Right.
So every season, like, I can be sitting until I can't feel my feet on the John, and then like I can finish up business and go hop on my Xbox when I get home.
Right.
I think that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yo, thanks for the follow, Lord Aries.
Yep.
I'm gonna say that's Lord Aries. So
welcome,
hey,
what's up, man?
Welcome. So, yeah, I think that would have been super awesome. Like, that would have been a slam dunk. Probably would have been noted as one of the best BlizzCon announcements in years. Yep. But it unfortunately wasn't. Unfortunately, it wasn't handled that way. And then to the Q&A session that happened thereafter, that was when it got real cringy, and real rough. Because the one guy came up and was like, "Is this a belated or delayed April Fool's joke?" Like, he asked the developer that. I'm like, really, dude? I was like, I get you're disappointed in this announcement. I would be disappointed too. I would be a little salty that I paid money to come to BlizzCon, hopefully hoping for a Diablo announcement, hoping for this, hoping for that. But here's the thing, man. Nothing was guaranteed to you ever when you bought that BlizzCon ticket. So yeah, you might be salty about it, but don't be attacking the developer and his team for the work they're doing and the direction that the company's taking with this. It wasn't ultimately
because it
his
failed to meet
decision.
your deal.
So you projected an expectation that wasn't met, but you never had any reason to have that expectation in the first place. So that was just really poor. And then the crowd booing them, and I'm just like, and this again, we're gonna go into the second part of this where it's like, where did this entitlement come from amongst gamers? And I've seen it all the time. Like, I've fallen guilty to it myself with Destiny. Like, I've looked on my saltiness with the Destiny franchise because my expectation is set this way, or I expected this or that, and I didn't get it, and now I'm gonna be tilted or entitled and be like, oh, I'm gonna stomp my feet and protest and be a baby about it because Bungie owes me this. You owe me this for my dollar, right? But
well,
it's a little different.
I think that this comes down to the marketing thing, though. Unfortunately, it sounds like we're bringing up the Destiny thing again. But
yeah, always.
Destiny, their biggest problem is that they marketed one specific way. They marketed that it was going to be this, it was going to be that, and then they failed to meet their own established expectations. They set those expectations in me as a gamer. They're the ones that failed to deliver on their end.
Right.
Whereas what we got going on with Blizzard is they weren't putting out any like guarantees or anything like that of, oh, we already got something crazy to announce. It could be a new game. Nothing like that. That's just failing to meet, or gamers just having expectations that weren't met.
Right.
I think that as far as what else happened at BlizzCon, because it's so easy to focus on the negative.
Right.
And
so
that's just what we do as a human species. Was there anything else?
Yeah, the remake or remaster of Warcraft 3 is coming out. Ooh. I forget what it's called. It might just be Warcraft 3 for all I know. I'm not sure 100%. They announced they did a new cinematic trailer of a new character for Overwatch called Ashe. I think her name's Ashe.
Yeah. I've seen a little bit about that. I wonder where that came from. Okay.
So they announced that for Overwatch. And they had a whole like lobby set up with the mobile phones and stuff that you could play a slice of Diablo Immortal there, which I thought was cool. But again, everybody's being salty and the negativity spread, and then it wasn't well received. So
then it just really like overshadows stuff. That sucks.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
It really is. It really is.
Because if I would have gone there, and I'm not a fan of Overwatch either. Like I'm not not on the Overwatch bandwagon. But if I had gone there and like that was my jam, and I wanted to be there for Overwatch, and the salty just kind of spread out of the auditorium from the Diablo thing, and started impacting that, I would be pissed.
yeah, for sure. Like, listen, man, you don't need to be a rain cloud up in here over my happiness, right?
Take your ball and go home.
That's right.
You go, pal.
Lord Aries says, honestly, games these days change for people. Hard to find a really challenging MMORPG these days because no one wants to work for stuff anymore. I can agree with that. Well, let's look at I know we talked about Destiny, but that's the most current one. Destiny 2. They decided to make it more initially for the casual gamer to make things slightly easier, less of a hardcore grind. Right? So
yeah.
So I would agree with that. I'm looking forward to, speaking of MMORPGs, the Black Desert Online beta is available on Xbox right now, and I have that downloading. So I'm going to give that a shot. I've never played it, but I've heard good things about it.
Black Desert?
Excuse me. Sorry for the coughs, guys. Again, got this little cold, sore throat thing going on.
It's crazy. I leave for a week, and I feel like I'm just figuring out how to video game.
Yeah, man. And Lori says, Guild Wars 2. I have Guild Wars 2. Haven't played it in a while, but yeah, I enjoyed Guild Wars. I didn't get too far in Guild Wars 2. I think I'm like level like 30-ish maybe. But yeah, it's a grind. It's not a grind of, from at least what I've experienced. Again, I'm not like max level or anything. It's not a grind of you're constantly repeating the same activities over and over and over again to progress or get better gear. From my experience with Guild Wars, you can progress in the story or at other avenues without any repetition, right?
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about that. But there's a lot of repetition with Destiny 2 and Destiny 1 for that matter. Just patrol.
But same with Diablo. Like it's a different season, but I'm in the same damn areas.
That's true.
Counted through wretched mothers in order to like.
Oh, wretched mothers.
Yeah. So yeah.
Karma says he's in the middle of this. I'm in the middle of this all. Hate the grind, but I love playing these games like the new Assassin's Creed. Love it, but it's a hell of a grind. Yes, I'm close to level 30 in that. Right, that's the first game we kind of were talking about, Karma, when we fired up the show tonight. So that's how much I'm loving Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I've put like almost 50 hours in it, and I'm just now hitting level 30 because I'm exploring everything. I'm just like, the world is my oyster. Let me go find out what's going on over here, over there. So
the world is my oyster.
So,
yeah, well, it's a gorgeous game.
It is. It really is.
Good Lord.
So yeah, the entitlement thing, I don't know, man. It was just kind of was bugging me. Seeing these folks go up there and talk, and another person at the Q&A, another audience or attendee at the Q&A was like, so it's like just to be clear, he's like, this is only coming out for mobile, or are there plans to bring it to PC? Like it was I guess a relevant question. Like he was trying to be nice with his question.
Yeah,
he wasn't snarky like the other guy was that's on the clip, but the developers like, no, or this is our strategy, our plans for iOS and Android, and he's like, okay, and that's when the crowd started booing, and his response, which I can understand his frustration as you're on stage and you're getting booed, whatever. As he said, he's like, what, you guys don't have phones? Like,
yeah, I've seen that part. People have taken that out of context. But yeah. my big thing, you're talking about entitlement and stuff like that, and I think that I don't know if it necessarily is about that anymore. I think it's more so everybody has a YouTube channel, everybody has a Twitter, everybody has an Instagram or whatever it is,
yeah,
and they want that 15 minutes or a podcast, and it's funny. And people are looking for ammo so that they can try to get views and like that. And I think that that's more so the problem is like, hey, watch me talk shit to the piece of shit Blizzard devs.
Yeah.
I think that that's more so it. People are trying to cash in on everybody's negative bias as it is.
Yeah.
So they're more willing to put people in uncomfortable situations like that and to be assholes and to just be rude human beings instead of a little bit more open-minded and take a second to think, will it be cool? Will I play it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that there's some advantages. Am I disappointed it wasn't Diablo 4? Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah. I think everybody was.
Yeah. It is what it is though, man.
Yep.
If I can still wait this long for Cyberpunk 2077.
There you go.
And not be a complete asshole about it, I think right. I think I can wait for Diablo 4, man.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well we'll kind of put that on the back burner for now. We're gonna move on here.
Check.
To kind of some PC related gaming stuff for the PC gamers in chat. Obviously, Lord Aries is because he plays Guild Wars 2, and that's PC only. So this will be brief, Karma. It'll be brief, I promise. Lord Aries says, in my opinion, unless you can make and develop the game themselves, then they have no right to bitch. Amen. Preach on, man. Yep. Preach.
If you can do it better, make it happen, dude. Yep. Get hot.
Exactly. Exactly. Everyone, that's the thing. Going back to what you said, everybody's a YouTube, everybody's Twitter, everybody's whatever, a podcast, whatever. Everybody now can be an armchair dev, right? So
yep.
We've brought that up before on the show.
You can download Unity. Yeah, you can download Unity you can import your assets like nobody's business from free websites. You can do it for free.
Yeah. But
like they've taken almost all the excuses out of it.
But these people are throwing shade at developers and stuff. Like, yeah, why aren't you doing it yourself then? Exactly.
Yeah. Get busy.
Moving on, the Battlefield 5 system requirements have been released. For those that are wondering, that may want to play Battlefield 5. So obviously Windows 7, 8, or 10, 64-bit. This is the minimum requirements. I'm not going to go through recommended because you can only go up, to figure the minimum, probably best to go with.
You can figure it out as long as it's above that.
If you got something better than this, then it's going to run better. Right? Aha! Put your Xbox run it. If your Xbox has a Core i5 and 8 gigs of RAM and GeForce graphics card. But it is being released for Xbox, so technically it will run it the Xbox version. Haha.
Trying to be a smartass, you got it.
Haha. OG Xbox. It's Xbox One, man.
Yeah, Xbox One.
Xbox One's Xbox One.
It didn't say Xbox One Slim.
That's
it
right.
didn't say X.
Nope.
You got this.
Yeah. So the PC requirements. So processor, if you're on AMD, is a AMD FX 8350. Intel processor is a Core i5 6600K. 8 gigs of RAM. For an NVIDIA graphics card, they recommend minimum GeForce GTX 1050 or an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 662 gig. AMD graphics card is an AMD Radeon RX 560 or an HD 7852 gig. A DirectX 11 compatible video card or equivalent. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. This whole cold, sore throat thing is going to probably be awful for audio listeners. I apologize in advance. So, Lord 8 says it has a 1070 Ti. Nice. I have a 1060 Accelerate 6 gig overclocked edition. So, here's the thing that got me. The online connection requirements. Green tea, not coffee. I contemplated tea, but I don't have any green tea. All I have is like flavored berry hippie tea. I don't know what to call it.
Get some chamomile, bro.
I need some chamomile. I need some sleepy time tea. Not right now.
There you go. Oh,
Anyway, so the online connection requirement, and this just struck me as funny. And I'm not trying to. When I say this, it's not a slight against people that may not have good internet speed. It's a slight against, like, why is this even listed this way? The online connection requirements is a 512 kilobits per second or faster internet connection, to which I notated in red WTF on my notes.
Yep.
How are you playing online with that speed?
You're not.
Like, I don't know why is that a minimum requirement? Like, there's no way. Like, even if you have 2 megs, you probably can't even play an online game of this magnitude. So I don't understand why they even list that. That just seems silly to me.
I'm gonna go with it was probably somebody downloaded a template and then they forgot to change that when they were listing out the specs. But yeah, that's ridiculous.
512 kbps, man.
Yeah, I remember when 512 came out and everybody was like, "Oh my god, that's so fast!"
Yeah, Carver says,
insane.
Lord Aries says massive teleporting. Yeah, but like, yo, man, I got that 512 kbps.
What?
0 latency.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting, and 5 gigs of hard drive space available.
Yeah, that's that one's a little more like that's kind of a big game.
Yeah. So
it's not, but it's probably going to be mostly hosted online because you look at what we've been talking about, Assassin's Creed. What that's 50, 60?
Yeah. It's a big game.
It's ginormous.
Yeah.
You look at R2D2, no RD2, whatever.
Red Dead 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Red Dead 2 that came out with a 50 gig update. So it's small. Yeah. I guess. I retract my earlier statement.
Hey, hard drive space isn't a premium anymore. You can get a hard drive right now, 10 terabytes. Best Buy pre-Black Friday sale, $130. External 10 terabyte hard drive.
I might have to make a note.
Best Buy. Fresh Takes Gaming. Best Buy did not sponsor this. They should have, because I just gave them a free plug. Send us some checks. All right, good to go.
Good God.
Yeah, 10 terabytes, bro.
Fuck.
So.
Imagine the porn. Oh my God. Sorry, carry on.
So. That's hilarious. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. The 512 kbps, just one of those little things. I was like, okay, that's interesting. So
yeah, it's weird. It does. It sounds like somebody downloaded a template or something like that and screwed up.
yeah. And I hadn't thought of that, but yeah, I think that's definitely what it is. Moving on. PUBG. Anybody in chat played PUBG? I played PUBG. I have it for PC
I'm
and
about
for
that life.
Xbox.
I ain't good, but I try.
I suck at it.
Yes.
I suck at PUBG. I'll be the first to admit it. Karma says he moved on to Blackout. Lord Aries says he's never heard of PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I don't know if he's trolling me on that or what.
I think he's trolling you.
I think I'm getting trolled. Okay, fair enough. So he said he's serious. I don't know. Time will tell.
PlayerUnknown Battleground?
Yes. Okay. So the exclusivity with Microsoft, I guess, is ending because it's releasing for PlayStation 4 next month, December. This is according to IGN article. So, and then there's some confusion that said PUBG. There's some reports that also said PUBG is now completely free on Xbox for a limited time.
Yes. And
then it was later confirmed it's not free. It's just free to play days. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this is what gets me. Another third PUBG bit of news. PUBG has partnered with, I guess, Warner Brothers to offer the Suicide Squad skins for Harley Quinn and Joker. But the thing is, you haven't heard much about this. Like, there's been nothing. I haven't seen anything really on Twitter about it. I just happened to stumble across this finding other articles. And the total, if you want to purchase both of these skins, it costs more than the price of the full game to purchase. It's $45 to buy these two skins when the game is only $30. Exactly, Lord Ayers. WTF. And it's not even for, and the things you're not hearing anything about this, and that's telling of the slow dwindling down of PUBG as a game. Like, I think it's going to eventually die off because I don't think it's not relevant anymore. Because let's put a comparison. Suicide Squad, not really a great movie. It was all right, but you know, take it or leave it. Old though, it's an old movie now. Right?
Yeah, it's not like they caught that like opening day.
Yeah, exactly. Fortnite, Avengers: Infinity War. Let's put Thanos in like right when the movie's
immediately.
Happening. Yeah, so that just tells you the credibility and the hype.
I think that's 900% of PUBG's problems, and how come Fortnite is everywhere. And it's because of the marketing and the strategy that those guys are utilizing in order to find a relevant way to tie in Fortnite. Whereas, it just doesn't. PUBG is just missing the mark, and it's too bad because I think I enjoy it more. But
so I was just like, man, $45 for some skins. That is
hurts
rough.
my face.
That is rough, man. That's completely
and
rough.
I despise microtransactions anyways.
Yeah, so do I. Excuse me. This is the worst.
You're good.
Talking too much, man. So, moving on. Oh, hey, wait. Karma says the other issue is PUBG doesn't have the money to get their crap together. Yeah, I think they done used up all the money Microsoft gave them. And Lord Air says, yes, microtransaction is the reason EA lost licensing to make Star Wars games. Yeah, they boogered up Battlefront 2 horribly.
That, and they suck at storytelling now? Or are we just not?
Yeah.
That's another show.
Yeah, that's another show. So yeah. Well, yeah, EA is huge, man. EA is just money. But yes, moving on. Oh, Carmen says with the Call of Duty release of Battle Royale game, PUBG is dead. Hate to say it, man. It's rough. It is rough for Bluehole Group or Bluehole Corp, whatever they're called.
Yeah, Bluehole.
So, but there's supposed to be some announcements at XO 2018 this weekend for PUBG. We'll see.
Be freaking amazing.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We will see. So, $45 for two skins when the game is only $30 to purchase. What are you thinking? So
they're not.
They're not. We've been talking about Ubisoft here recently too, as a developer, because we mentioned it when we talked about Jade Raymond leaving EA in one of the previous episodes, who initially got her start in with Ubisoft and did some good stuff and launched the Assassin's Creed titles. But now Ubisoft has announced that they're going to do 2 live-action adaptations for 2 of its titles. The developer is working on scripts for a TV series based on Child of Light and a film about the event of Werewolves Within. And this was an article I found on GameSpot, so go check that out. I like Child of Light. I haven't played it all the way through yet, but I really like that game. I mean, I think it's pretty cool, and I could I'd be down for a TV series based on that. And I'm not familiar with Werewolves Within.
See, I'm exactly the opposite. I think that would be interesting.
Okay, so a film.
Werewolf Within was it was like a Telltale style of game. So that would be interesting. Okay. I wonder who's going to pick it up. I wonder, is that going to be a Netflix thing, or where are they going to put that?
That's a good question. I'll reference the article. I don't think they announced a actual network that's going to go on.
Did you ever see Assassin's Creed the movie, or?
No, man. It made me kind of, I don't know, man.
I didn't, and I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard like it was cool. I've heard it was awful.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like I try to watch all that stuff in the vain hope that even if it's bad, at least I'm supporting the market. So hopefully
that's true.
We can have good stuff later.
That's true. That's very true.
And where I really started getting that mindset was a director named Uwe Boll. If I saw that dude walking down the road, I would probably veer to try to hit him. Like, fuck that guy and what he did to video games. Because video games, like, you had Mortal Kombat come out, right? And that was actually a pretty successful movie and franchise, as a whole. And then Uwe Boll's, like, capitalized on that and got the licensing rights to make a bunch of movies. So he made House of the Dead. He made, he made a few, and I've just tried to block him out at this point. But they were just awful. They were just god awful movies. And Blood Rain, that was another one.
Oh God, I saw Blood Rain.
That's Uwe Boll, dude. Thank you, Uwe Boll.
That's rough. Shit. That's
so
rough.
Yeah. So hopefully we actually get some good creators and people that actually care about the subject matter that they're doing.
Yeah.
And we can get some cool stuff, man.
For sure, man. For sure. I'm 100% all about that. But yeah, I mean, I'm in like Karma said in chat that he can't wait for Child of Light. I mean that game was awesome. Like the story and stuff, it was pretty great so far. I mean, I kind of spoiled it for myself. I read stuff about it, but a TV series about that would be pretty cool. I think so.
Indigo Prophecy would be another one.
Dude, Indigo Prophecy was good, man. I like that game.
That game was awesome.
That game was so good.
That was an intense game.
It was. Yeah, it was. It definitely was. And moving along here to some promising news. Let's do a slow clap. We did it. We talked enough about it. Our pool in the video game industry has made Microsoft put a listing for Crackdown 3 on their website finally. We've done it. We're a step further. Folks.
Woo!
So
it's because of you people at home making it happen.
Yeah, making it happen. Making it happen. You know, I all I had to do was just send one tweet to Phil Spencer, tagged him in, and be like, "Where's the listing for Crackdown 3, man? Yeah. It's time's ticking."
Do you even dev, bro?
And look what happens. Look what happens. We get a listing on the site. Anyway, so yeah, Crackdown 3 is finally listed on Microsoft's site. It says it has 2-player co-op. It is a Play Anywhere title. It has HDR, Xbox One X Enhanced, and is Xbox Live cross-platform, which I don't understand. It says Xbox Live cross-platform and play anywhere. Well, isn't that technically the same thing?
Play anywhere?
Because play anywhere is cross-platform.
That's what they should have done with Diablo. That's the term I was trying to remember earlier. Yeah. But let's see. I don't know what would make those different. Like, to be honest, I don't know where the separation would be in that.
Exactly. And this will further lead into my conspiracy theories. Not conspiracy theories. My predictions. My grand prediction, if you will. Later on for XO 2018. We'll get to that. Then we'll probably wrap up with that.
Okay.
So they list it, and they have the PC requirements listed on there. I don't know why. I'm all about PC requirements this episode. Just thought that was interesting. X64, 64-bit OS, keyboard and mouse, DirectX 12 API, 8 gigs of memory, 2 gigs of video memory, an i5 3470 processor or a AMD FX 6300, a GeForce 750 Ti or a Radeon R7 260X. So that's pretty much it. There is no internet requirement on this one.
Okay, so cross-platform, would that be like to
maybe
play with like PlayStation and Switch
so
people?
maybe. So I think that's the difference between cross-platform and play anywhere.
Play anywhere is like all Android is shit, right?
No, play anywhere means you'll get it. You'll be able to play the game not only on your PC, but you'll be able to play it on your Xbox. So you buy it once and get to play it on either PC, on both PC and Xbox platform, and your progression stays with you through the cloud saves.
Okay.
That's what the Play Anywhere title is. Cross-platform means your online play. You can play with someone who's on PC only, online, or another person on Xbox.
Yeah, that could be cool.
I think
that could be cool.
Yeah. And because of this listing, I have no idea if it's because of this listing, but Crackdown 1 is free now for download through Xbox backwards compatibility. It's the 360 one, so go get it for free for a limited time.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Trying to drum up a new audience. Maybe they missed it the first time, trying to pull in new people, get pumped about it.
Absolutely. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was good news. Going back to, we talked about Blizzard and EA, and now we talked about Destiny a little bit previously. We're going to talk about it again, because why not? A post on Game Informer states that Activision is more or less not happy with Destiny 2 Forsaken's performance and is looking at other ways to monetize the game, because putting Tess Eververse in a game you've shelled out hundreds of dollars for over the last 2 instances of it and expansions and DLCs is not enough. That we gotta have microtransactions too. They want everything. So, but then again, Activision has some pretty lofty expectations of their titles to begin with. So, wait, Karma says, wait, hold on. So
they want more of your money, Karma.
They want more of your money, Karma. Karma says, I just want to bitch about how they did the DLC for both games. You don't miss that episode of the show, man.
You need to download the podcast, dude.
Yeah, man. Subscribe to the audio podcast. You'll hear some of that for sure. For both games, yes. Oh man. I don't want to be the dead horse with this.
Yeah, I'm not going to get fired up again.
But yeah, but
it's not surprising. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Activision.
Yep. But yeah, because apparently a lot of game devs game publishers had their earnings calls today because they got to answer to their shareholders. So a lot of the earnings calls, there's some information that's come out. And basically it says, Activision addressed this by saying Destiny in particular, some of its franchises, Destiny in particular, aren't performing as well as it hoped. The company promised investors new monetization options alongside moving content to market faster to rectify this. How this will affect the game remains to be seen, as it's clear Activision needs to make some changes to please its investors. So, And this came from a Game Informer article. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, moving stuff to market faster.
Are we going to sacrifice quality, or are we just revamping the process within the company?
That's usually what you end up seeing happen. When you try to rush stuff to market, the quality diminishes.
The beginning of the end.
It could be. It could be. And there's already rumors about Destiny 3. I've heard some.
Yeah, I'm all good there too. They could come out all the way to 45 and shit.
Yeah. So as such, I think they're trying to entice gamers right now by offering it free on PC. So right now, till November 18th, you can get the Destiny 2 Vanilla, just base game Destiny 2, free to own through your Battle.net client on your computer. Doesn't have any of the expansions or anything like that. But I think that's the lore. Like, they're hoping that game hooks you in, and then you want to buy the Forsaken expansions and DLC stuff. So, yeah, I downloaded it for free because why not? See, I will say it is a different experience on a computer, playing it on a computer than on a console. It just graphically, it looks fantastic. It runs like super smooth. It just feels completely different. And that's not PC Master Race or anything like that. I've been on console more than PC gaming for a very long time, but it just plays completely different. And I can say that because I've played a lot of it on console, and now I'm playing it on PC. Carver says, "I'll fight you."
Yeah, I'm still like, they could make it free. Like, cool, thanks. I'm good.
Here, the thing is, yeah, they're making it free. They're trying to find ways to monetize. If they want to monetize, look how many billions of dollars Fortnite's made for Epic on a free game, because they've marketed it right, and they've put a crap ton of microtransactions and done the season pass stuff and all these things.
Yeah.
On free games.
Yeah, Warframe, like, once again, freaking Fortnite, dude.
Oh yeah, Warframe.
I hate it, but they've got it on lock, man.
Yeah, and Warframe just dropped a huge open world expansion this week called Fortuna.
Yeah,
and it's freaking not a dime, but they're obviously making good money because they're able to host and do TennoCon every year and keep paying developers to make this stuff. So, their system is working.
Yeah, so that's where the study needs to happen.
Yeah.
Whatever money they get off of these microtransactions, they need to study another company like that's like kicking it out of the park.
Yeah.
See how they're doing it and mimic that.
Seems pretty good, man. Seems like a good model to run your development studio by, for sure. So, but yeah, so we'll see. I mean, Destiny is what it is, man.
If it surges some life back into it.
Yeah. We'll see. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're hoping.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to do what they want, though. No, it's not me being negative. That's just me. Because I think from the rumblings and people and tweets and media and I read, or gamers like-minded like myself, that are like, sure, I'll get it for free, but I ain't giving them any more money. Like, they're done. They're just done with it.
Yeah, I don't even want to waste the space of my hard drive, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's what happened with Destiny 1. We got Destiny 1. We started playing it pretty hard. We were on the fence about whether or not we were going to get like all the other expansions for it, and we were like, okay, we get a little bit extra money to get it, and then they announced that they were shutting down the servers with 2 coming out, and we're like, yeah, I guess that puts that down on lock. Like, I'm good.
Well, and the thing is, I think with what they're trying to accomplish with a game that technically doesn't end, right? Kind of like a World of Warcraft. It just keeps ongoing. The story keeps progressing. That this is not the right model to have with it. And I think they're trying to correct course somewhat, because they came in with Destiny 2 trying to appeal to the more casual people and kind of excluded their hardcore gamers.
Yeah.
And then they corrected course with with this new Forsaken one because it's appealing more to the hardcore, like people that love to grind and do all that stuff. Their core fan base, and they've excluded the more casual players. And I don't think there really is a happy medium there, unfortunately, to appeal to casual players and appeal to the hardcore grind. They need to kind of draw a line in the sand and be like, this is who this game's for, and rethink how they're going to monetize off of it.
Yeah, this is the business model we have.
Yep.
But talking about it, I think it seems like they're going the way of, like, they try to do sprint sales, like, and putting in running, right? You have marathon, and that's where Warframe's at. They don't try to get all your money up front and all that. They're thinking long term because it is a game that's never ending, that it's always going. They're not thinking of trying to drill you for $60 right out the gate. They're like, over time, we'll get $5 here, $5 there, $5 here, $5 there, but we'll keep it going forever. So that way, like, we passed the $60, it just takes a little bit longer to get it.
Yeah.
And it seems like Activision's going the route of, like, I want to get all the money that I possibly can from you, and then I'm going to keep drilling you for it. Yeah. And now they're talking about they want to just keep perpetually trying to hit you for it as much as possible. I'm good. I'm out.
Yeah. So, all right, now we go off the. Let's pack up Destiny 2 and just leave that over there. We're gonna move on to something less serious and a lot more hilarious. I don't know if you caught this in time. I sent you a separate message, and I was just like,
I read it.
I don't know. I stumbled across this, and I was just like, oh my God, this is the best ever. So, apparently, there is a Super Mario 3 book that was published recently and is getting put out, and some of the people that purchased it, let me just read this. This came from Polygon. Super Mario Bros. 3, a book by Elise Knorr, is about the history of the 1990 platformer of the same name. However, folks that ordered this book upon receiving it has the right cover, has the cover of Super Mario Bros. 3 with the author's name, but upon opening the book, the actual book inside is called Grabbing Pussy, which is a collection of poetry and prose examining the psychosexual obsessions that have burst to the surface of today's American politics. Just like, imagine just opening it up and like, what? I was done. I was cracking up with this. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So
the cover has a raccoon on it.
Yep.
And then as you start peeling it open, you go from raccoon and Super Mario 3 to
Grabbing Pussy.
Grabbing Pussy
by Karen Finley. Hilarious.
Hell yeah.
But what's even better is the book publisher's response on Twitter. So it's the most like down to earth, just straight up like, yep, like this is like just some dude like, yep, this happened. So the Twitter thread from Boss Fight Books, which is the publisher, says, our distributor is currently checking to see just how many of these rogue books exist. Could have just been 2, could be 100. I've checked the stock we got on hand, and they're all normal. So if you want an actual Super Mario Bros. 3 copy, maybe order directly from us for now, because these were ones that I guess were ordered from Amazon. And if you want a rare limited edition anti-Trump poetry collection with the Super Mario cover, maybe pick up a book from Amazon and see if you get lucky. One of the 2 customers started reading and said the poems were good. Like, just like this is the best. This is the best Twitter thread ever.
Yeah, you just gotta. That's one of those awesome that you do. You have to own it. Like, you have to own it.
Yep, it happened.
Yeah, I did it. It happened. It was a thing.
Oh God, how did we get here? Super Mario Bros. 3 to Grabbing Pussy.
Grabbing Pussy.
Oh God, so
the story
good.
Of the Takuni.
So good, so good. I mean, if I could make this up, you know, if you guys really want to see the pictures and stuff like that, I'm gonna link this in the chat real quick. If you really want to look at the Polygon article,
it's funny.
There it is.
It's damn funny.
It's pretty hilarious. So enjoy that, enjoy that, y'all. So yeah, I think that's most of the topics we have. I was gonna wrap up with the Xbox. or the XO 2018. XO 18 is tomorrow. I may be able to catch some of it. I may not when it airs. I don't know for sure. But do you have any predictions? Crazy predictions, realistic predictions? Just what are your thoughts? And it could be outlandish.
We made some predictions. We made some predictions on past shows, man, and I've been trying to remember what they are.
Yeah, I don't remember what they are either.
We talked about seeing. I actually know it was about Nintendo and seeing some Nintendo titles coming.
Yes,
we were going to see those getting in bed with each other a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, so. We did say that, and this is my crazy prediction. One of them. It's probably not going to happen. Again, crazy prediction. Just dream big, right?
Yep.
With Crackdown 1 going free and Crackdown 3 being listed on Microsoft's site and all this stuff with Nintendo and rumors and stuff like that, Crackdown series going to be available on Switch. Not necessarily 3, but the previous 2 will become available on Switch or will get ported to Switch.
Okay. My crazy prediction is Master Chief is going to be rolled out as a playable Smash Brothers character.
Okay, that's pretty out there. That's pretty out there. I will think. I mean, they've already said we're going to see some PUBG stuff. They already said we're going to see some State of Decay 2 stuff. Crackdown's a given. Now, from some stuff I read, is the multiplayer. They may do an early release of Crackdown 3. Prior to what we speculated before, because there's some other big titles in February, and I don't think Microsoft wants to try to compete with that.
No.
That time, and they also don't want to delay it again either, because it's been delayed forever. So they may come out. Rumor has it that the multiplayer portion of the game is ready.
Yeah,
that's what they're saying. So they may release. They may push out the multiplayer portion first, and then come back in with the rest of it later. I don't know. Let's see. Karma says in chat, he's predicting it's going to snow. And Fallout 76, you guys getting it? We playing together. I have never been a Fallout fan, unfortunately, Karma. You can hate me. I apologize. It just didn't grab its hooks in me. And Lord Aries says, I predict there will be another Resident Evil game.
So my thing is I probably won't play 76 because I haven't played 4. And the reason being is that I can't play those games, man. They're too big, and especially that one because that's one of those kind of never-ending.
We'll talk about grindy.
Join your buddy and grind for hours for bottle caps. Fuck yes! I can't play it, man. I'll get divorced. My kids will starve. Like, I can't do it. Same with Skyrim.
Won't be good. Same with Skyrim. Yes, that's why I never played that game. Because I know that game would just do me in, man. My God, Skyrim. Laurie says, Claw, you're fired. She'll just say to take care of them. Oh, that's too funny. But, yeah, I'm hoping...
Keep that social shit.
I'm hoping we see, and I still think it's too early. We're going to see anything, but maybe we might get some sort of update on the studios they acquired, like Team Ninja, or maybe the new studio, the Initiative. Maybe what's going on there.
Hopefully, we see something there.
That would be pretty cool. I just don't know if they really have anything to show. I mean, it's still so soon.
Based in realism, I think we might see something from the Slipspace. About the Slipspace engine, I think is what they're calling it for Halo.
Okay, they've already said they're not doing anything with Halo.
They already said it.
Yep, no Halo. They could be lying, but we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
At what point do we see like Halo Wars hitting mobile?
Yeah. Really? I mean, yeah. I mean, it could be done.
We got to see. Anyways, all right. Yep. That's all I got for crazy predictions.
That's all you got for predictions?
What is the Fox game that just came out not too long ago?
Super Lucky Tale?
Super Lucky Tale. I would almost retract Master being in
Lucky.
in it, and they would go with Lucky because it's more cartoony and it's more Nintendo friendly.
That's true.
To make that jump.
Yeah, that's very true.
And it's a safe kind of mascotty character.
Yeah.
Like it's still Microsoft centric, but it's safe enough that they could kind of be like, oh, that was a bad idea, and like roll on. Whereas with Master Chief, that's like a huge commitment.
Yeah, now I know this is like PC and Xbox exclusive game from an indie studio, but it's pretty big. So I don't know how this would work with licensing wise. Cuphead characters in Smash Brothers.
Oh God,
they would fit right in with that, man.
Mugman and
Cuphead. Yep.
That would be that'd be foul, dude. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know. That could be cool, but I don't know how that would work with. I think it's MDHR Studios. So
yep.
They need Scorpion and Smash Brothers. Hey, I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. I like me some. I tried. I would say I tried playing some Mortal Kombat X earlier this week. It wasn't good.
Not so good.
It was not good. I need to go.
The game wasn't good, or like
the game was great. Yeah, I got my ass handed to me, bro.
I don't think I haven't played in a long time. I love watching the X-ray finishers though on a bunch of shit. I think some of those fatalities, damn.
Yeah. Oh, they're brutal, man. Yeah, I have it on Xbox and I have it on PC, so I'm down to play some matches. Maybe we can train. I don't know, but it'll happen. It was rough. It was rough going online, man. I just got destroyed. Word. I heard something about that, Lord Aries. Lord Aries says, did you know Scorpio was intentionally made the best character in all the Mortal Kombat games? I did read something about that. I'm a Kung Lao guy. I like Kung Lao.
Kung Lao's all right.
That's my dude.
Kung Lao's okay.
Lord Aries says, ooh. This could be another Ken vs. Ryu sort of thing, man. Is this what this is going to go with? Yeah.
We still got to do that. And it's
we need
4.
to plan that.
4.
Okay, you've confirmed it? Because I know you said you thought you had it.
Confirmed. I have 4.
Okay. We need to do it. Ermac was cool too. Ermac was dope. But we'll have to plan that then now. Now it's confirmed. We'll have the face off. And if Karma and Lord Aries doesn't know what's going on, there's been a yeah, I'll have to look at that video in a second. DS Claw. Once we wrap up here.
Yeah.
There's been a fight between who the best Street Fighter character is. Ryu or Ken. I am Team Ryu, and apparently I'm wrong according to Claw. He is Team Ken.
Ken for life, man.
And so we are going to have Lord Aries, Ryu. Yes. One for Team Ryu. So we are going to fire up at one point. It'll probably take place in place of an actual podcast episode. We'll do a battle between Claw and I. I will be Ryu. He will be playing as Ken.
3 out of 5?
We can do 3 out of 5. Yeah, we can do it that way.
Okay.
And see what happens. We'll see.
Yeah.
See who the true victor is.
Hopefully I can crush the emo once and for all.
Speaking of entitlement, Ken, that's the little entitled little jerk right there, man. That Ken guy.
He's not entitled.
Oh, yeah.
He's not entitled.
It's like, why is Ryu so much better than me? I should have everything he has. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, are you serious? He's the one that's like happy-go-lucky. He's like a surfer guy.
Nah, man. He's got a chip on his shoulder, bro. He's got a chip on his shoulder.
And as a result of doing that, he ends up getting the girl. He ends up spreading goodness. He's like a good dude that people like go to when they need some. Not like Ryu, who's like self-absorbed and walks around crying like a bitch. I need to be stronger. I need to figure out what's going on in me. I've got a demon. Whatever, you fucking pussy. Sorry.
Oh my god.
But yes, I'm excited. That'll be fun.
Just going off the rails.
It'll be the band of Hadouken. I'm excited.
Karma says no, all about Ken. All right, so we're divided in chat. That's okay. That's the best way to be.
That's okay.
It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. We got a solid hour here, guys. Karma says, I'll fight you. You're all about fighting, man.
I know.
That's the second fight offer tonight.
Can we just hug it out?
No, not really. Hey, can we just like,
hugs? I know. Bring it in, man.
Bring it in, bro.
Who hurt you? Shh. It's okay.
Lori says, I'm going to go listen to my goddess Amy Lee. There you go. There you go. Bring me back to life. Get my Canadian geese. Oh, man. Good times. Anyway, I want to thank you all for tuning in to the Fresh Takes Gaming podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at Fresh Takes Pod, and you'll know when we're going live or any changes to the schedule or what we may or may not be talking about on the show. You can also subscribe to us on podcast services around the world. Just search for Fresh Takes Gaming, and you will find us and subscribe. So if you missed any portions of the live show, get an audio through the podcast services. I am Bubdrum. You can find me on Twitter as @Bubdrum. Mixer, I do some game streams on there as Bubdrum. Xbox Live, Bubdrum. Steam, Bubdrum. Everywhere, Bubdrum. BUBDRUM. And my lovely co-host, back from his break from the show, is
the DS Claw, and I am on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all of it at the DS Claw, DSCLAW. I'm actually going to be starting something here in a little bit, and I don't really want to get too much into it, but if you DM me with your positive thing, I'm looking for positive stories. It can be about a crossing guard. It can be about somebody that helped you out that was cool, like change a tire or something. But I'm looking for positive stories. DM me on Twitter at the DS Claw and let me know who it was and when it happened.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing that, man. Hearing more about it. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up, and we will see you next time. Thanks for hanging out and chat with us tonight. And yeah, y'all take care of yourselves and each other. Cut the feed!